Welcome to the Nicholas 11X12 technology. Today we're looking at the Corsair Vengeance M65 military green laser gaming mouse. Alright, here's the box. Again, we're looking at the Corsair Vengeance M65 performance gaming mouse. This mouse comes with a sniper button, more on that in a moment, and a rugged aluminum construction is used. In the center you can see the mouse itself through the plastic. Once again, this is the military green version of the M65. On the back of the box there's a description in different languages, and you can see the back of the mouse. You immediately can see aluminum is used. Now let's open this box up and see what's inside. There we go. The shape of the packaging is quite unique, and I'm not seeing something like that very often. But let's take off the plastic cover. Then this is the note that you just saw me drop. This is the Corsair warranty guide in a triangular shape. Of course, there's also a Corsair quick start guide basically telling you how to plug in the mouse into your computer and where to download the control software. Finally, the mouse itself. As you can see, the USB interface is used. However, just because the USB plug here is blue doesn't mean it actually is USB 3.0. Here's the nice cable bound together. And here's the mouse. I'll show you the mouse from different angles so you can get an idea how it looks like in real life. On the rear there even is a nice white, or should I say silver, Corsair logo. The construction seems to be fairly robust because aluminum is used, which you can clearly see on the bottom here. I really like the feel of the mouse. It slides a bit but not too much. These are the DPI buttons, and the scrolling wheel is just perfect. You can really feel the resistance, and therefore you can scroll more accurately. The front looks very unique as well. As always, these buttons up here are the back and forward buttons for web browsing as an example. And the red button here is the self-destruct button, so be careful not to press that one if you still want to use the mouse. I'm just kidding, this is the sniper button, which when holding it down will lower the DPI setting instantly, so you have more control in-game when using a sniper rifle. That feature can be very useful for gamers indeed. Clicking works very well too, but the right button doesn't click as good as the left one. Again, the M65 mouse I'm reviewing here today is the military green version. There are two more colors available, but I could only buy this one, even if I'm not a big fan of the color. As you can see here in the picture, there also are the gunmetal black and arctic white colors available. I would have liked the gunmetal black color better, but I had no choice. The cable is braided very nicely, and the cable quality is great. It's not too hard and not too weak. Here's the bottom of the mouse again. I like the brushed aluminum, and there are 3 weight slots. You could screw these out and make the mouse lighter, just in case it's too heavy for you. By the way, a laser sensor is used. The mouse doesn't feel too bad in the hand, but for my personal taste, I feel as if I don't have enough grip. I prefer mice that give me the feeling I have control without sliding off the mouse. And sliding off is the keyword. When the mouse isn't warmed up by your hand, it feels pretty good, but after an hour or so, especially if you have sweaty hands or fingers, you can slide off the mouse very easily, and that's very bad. I find it very bad of Corsair that they used hard plastic on the side. Rubber would have been a lot better, for example. In that aspect, a $10 to $15 generic mouse is a lot better than this expensive M65 gaming mouse. If you have completely dry hands, no problem, everything's going to be fine, but you'll have some problems if you have sweaty hands. But now I'll just show you how easy it is to take out or install weights. Just unscrew a slot and then remove the weight inside. Then screw the top in again and you're done. That's a great idea and it works hassle-free. Now when the mouse is plugged in, it'll light up orange. Keep in mind this is the lighting on the military green version. The gunmetal black and arctic white versions will light up blue. I personally like the lighting. But let's move on to the specifications. The Corsair Vengeance M65 mouse I'm reviewing here today is the military green version. The USB interface is used and the mouse uses the laser tracking method. A total of 8 buttons are offered and all 8 are programmable. The maximum DPI is 8200 DPI and the response times are 1000 Hz, 500 Hz, 250 Hz, 125 Hz, so 1 millisecond, 2 millisecond, 4 millisecond and 8 millisecond. Last but not least, the Avego ADNS-9800 high performance gaming sensor is used. Now once the Corsair control software is installed, which you can download from Corsair's website, you can start customizing settings. Right here, for example, under Assign Buttons, you can switch from different profiles you've created. Then you can also turn on or off the orange light on the mouse. Something that I really like is that you can assign functions to every single button on the mouse, and it's very easy to do actually. Under Manage Performance, you'll be able to change the DPI settings and the presets when using the DPI buttons on the mouse itself. And it's great that you can also set the DPI up for the sniper button on the side. And if you so desire, you can also set up the DPI for the X and Y axis. Something that is also very important is the report rate setting. I prefer to be at 4 milliseconds. Just in case you're unsure whether your surface quality is good or not, just run a quick test and see how it goes. Additionally, you can also set the lift height settings. I prefer to be at middle. Last but not least, under Manage Profiles you can add new profiles, delete some, import or export these, or save a specific profile directly to the M65. So the Corsair Vengeance M65 gaming mouse is not bad at all actually. For gamers it should do pretty good, especially in these first-person shooter games. However, video or photo editing can be quite difficult, at least for me, because the sensor makes the cursor feel like it's floating, as if you wouldn't have full control over it. I personally also don't like the grip very much, because it's very easy to slide off, and that shouldn't happen, especially when gaming. Other than that, the design overall seems to be pretty good, and I can't complain. Pros are good performance in games, durable aluminum construction. Then I like the configurable weights and the sniper button. Unfortunately, there are some cons too. One thing would be it's not very comfortable. Then it's easy to slide off the mouse because it doesn't have the best grip. Lastly, this mouse isn't suitable for video or photo editing because the sensor makes the mouse feel like it's floating. I give this mouse a 6 out of 10 and would still recommend the mouse for people that have no problem with the grip and the floating. Thanks for watching, don't forget to subscribe and visit Niklas11x12techx.com to see videos there earlier than on YouTube.